Hi, I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahlabad High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Welcome to my video to all students as well as viewers. Today just we are learning physics class 11th or intermediate first year. Chapter number 12, thermal properties of matter. And in today's session we will going to learn state Newton's law of cooling. So what is Newton's law of cooling? Newton has given a law on cooling, and this law you can see on the board. It states that the rate of loss of heat of a body is directly proportional to the temperature difference of the body and its the surrounding. So this law is saying that if any body is losing its heat, means it is directly proportional to its temperature and its surrounding, and this is the common fact everyone can know. As we know that if we have an hot thing and if we are keeping that hot thing in the AC, means it may cool rapidly. Same if we are keeping on normal room temperature, it may take few more minutes compared to the thing which is kept in AC. जैसा कि तमाम स्टूडेंट्स आप जानते हैं, ये कॉमन चीज़ भी है न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ कूलिंग जो बताया जा रहा है कि जो भी गर्म चीज़ है उसके अंदर की जो गर्मी लॉस होती है यानी हीट खत्म होती है वो प्रोपोर्शनल है बराबर टेम्परेचर के ऊपर और उसके आसपास के माहौल में. वो तो एक कॉमन चीज़ ही है हमारे पास कि जो गर्म चीज़ हम रखें अगर ठंडी जगह पे, जैसा इफ़ यू आर कीपिंग अ वाटर बॉटल इन द फ्रिज, इट मे कूल्ड. हाउ इट इज़ कूल्ड? बिकॉज इट इज़ लूजिंग इट हीट्स एंड बिकमिंग कूल. Same case if you are keeping that water bottle in normal temperature, it will remain normal itself. So this is a common fact we have to know, but you know that this is one of the Newton law we have to remember related to the cooling. Next thing we have with us, now I am doing some derivative part related to this, that is we can say minus dq. What is dq here? By minus dt is directly proportional to like theta 1 minus theta 1. So how I am writing this you can see, or else we can to see here we have to write theta 2 minus theta 1. Here dq is nothing but a small amount of heat and dt is the amount of temperature, and we can write instead of like dq or d theta, we can write like this. Listen carefully. ms d theta is equal to minus k theta 2 minus, or else we can say theta 2 minus theta 1 here, and here by dt. So what I did the steps in this, you can know that I am just sending this minus to that side, okay, and we know that d like dq is nothing but we know that ms d theta. So here I have to write d theta, not dq, ms like d theta by dq. Here we can say that k is proportionality constant, and finally we can say like d theta by dt is equals to theta minus theta 0. This is the answer, where here theta is the temperature of the body, theta 0 is the temperature of surrounding. I may write here, you can go through, okay. Theta is nothing but temperature temperature of body, body, and theta 0 is nothing but temperature of the surrounding, surrounding. So this is the answer related to Newton. Here we can write like where where k is proportionality constant, okay. K is proportionality, proportionality constant, isn't it? So you can write after this step like this. I am standing few seconds here, you can copy down these steps, and this might ask you in 4 marks. Simple, you need to write like this itself. Here we have to write since dq is equals to ms d theta, where k is proportionality constant, d theta by dt is equals to this. So hope you understood. Very simple question and answer. Hope you have copied Newton law of cooling. Now we have Newton law of cooling applicable condition. Is there any condition where the Newton law of cooling can be applicable? So listen carefully, and I am placing complete answer here and explaining also. Newton law of cooling is applicable if heat loss is mainly due to the convection and radiation. Heat loss due to conduction is negligible. Temperature is same at every part of the body. The hot body is cooled in streaming flow of air, that is force convection. So this law can be valid in different scenarios or situation. Among that situations and scenario, we have 4 situations you can see here. First situation is saying that heat loss is mainly, that means due to convection and radiation. That means if heat is losing from convection and radiation, then only it can be applicable. Second point, it is saying that if heat is lost by conduction, it may be not applicable or it is negligible. And third point, it is saying that if we have an object with us, say we have this square or square, we can say all the parts of square having same temperature, all the parts need to be with same temperature. Third point is saying, and fourth point is saying that it has to be streamlined flow of air. You can copy down this answer. This is one of the important answer. Hope you understood too. Next concept we have with us like emissivity. What is emissivity? We can see here emissivity is defined as the ratio of emissive power of the body to emissive power of the black body as same temperature, and it is denoted by, it is DENOTED, denoted by small e. Okay, that is we can write one formula here. Small e is nothing but E, capital E lambda by small e lambda. Here we can say like capital E lambda is nothing but EMISSIV, emissive power, POWER, power of body. And whereas we can say that small e lambda is nothing but emissive power of black body. So this is one of the important topic. You can just write and remember, very easy, need not to confuse. I will going to explain once again. Just you can remember this term to remember complete this. Emissivity is defined, it is a ratio between emissive power of body and emissive power of black body. Simple and fine. I am standing few seconds here, you can copy down and remember also. So this emissivity is a concept, usually it have a vast topic, emissivity and black body, in our higher level physics like BSc physics and engineering physics. As of now, just you can remember a small definition related to the emissivity. Now I am going to explain few very short question and answers, and after that I will going to place on your screen. First question is, what are the lower and upper fixing point in Celsius and Fahrenheit heat scale? That means we have two measures of temperature, one is Celsius and another is Fahrenheit scale. So what are the upper and lower fixing points, it is asking in the question. So for Celsius scale, we have lower fixing point is 0 degree centigrade, whereas upper fixing point is 100 degree centigrade. In Fahrenheit scale, we have lower fixing point is 32 Fahrenheit and upper fixing point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. This is first question. Second question, can a substance contract on heating? Give an example. Is there any substances which can contract on heating? Yes, some substance contract on heating. Example is Indian rubber, type material, cast iron, pure water between 0 to 4 degree. Next, why gaps are left between rails on a railway track? On railway track, you might have seen a gaps between one track to another track. So what is the reason to keep these gaps? It is asking in the question. So the answer is, a small gap is left between two rails at the joints to allow thermal expansion in summer. That means in summer there is an expansion in the metal, and this gap is filled with high temperature. If we are not keeping gaps and we are keeping complete track, means it may be like bend. and it lead to a huge accidents of trains and super escalation issues. So this is the reason it is keeping gap between the rails and railway tracks. And we have one more question with us, like why utensils are coated black, why the bottom of utensils are made of copper. Here the question is saying that in utensils you might have seen the bottom of the utensils we are doing with black, or it may be coated with copper. What is the reason behind this? So answer is utensils are coated black because it is a good absorber and emitter of heat. So here black, we are just keeping that utensils black because black is a good absorber as well as emission of heat. And for copper, copper is a good conductor of heat, that's why it is kept, the bottom of the utensils are made up of copper. So here copper is a good conductor of heat, that's why the bottom of the utensils keeping with copper coating. So I am placing this 4 question and answer on your screen of 2 marks. Hope you have saw these questions and answer. You need to copy down and remember. I have one more question I am keeping here only, answer also. The roof of buildings are often painted white during summer. Why? So in summer season you might have seen that we are coated some paints lower the roof or upper the roof depending on our choice or our will. So what is the reason to keep that white paint on upper or lower roof? You can see the answer also here itself. White paint is a good reflector and bad absorber of heat. Hence the white paint is coated on the roof of building in summer, so the buildings are kept cool. So here the reason is white paint is a good reflector and bad absorber of heat. So we are keeping coated of white on the roof to keep our building cool in the summer. So that's all about our few question and answer related to the very short. But I want to put a glimpse to this chapter. Once again, we are just ending our part number 4, I think, of this chapter. I am putting few things on your mind so that you can prepare as per your requirement. When this chapter is started, we have come across with the definition of heat as well as its unit and example. After that, we come across with the temperature. What is temperature and what is its unit and what is the degrees, units and degrees of this temperature. After that, we have come across with the ideal gas equation. What is ideal gas equation, as well as we have tell the relation of absolute temperature after ideal gas equation. After ideal gas equation, we have come across with specific heat. This is one of the important topic, but very short, you have to learn. And after that, we have learned what is calorimetry. After calorimetry, I explain you the change of state, and in change of states, change of states, I have explained you many things like what is boiling, what is latent heat of vaporization, what is latent heat of fusion, this many things. So you can go through some simple definition related to this, like change of state. After that, we have come across with different questions with us, like we have done the concept of transferring heat, how heat is transferred by 3 methods like conduction, okay, and we have convection and we have radiation. By these 3 methods, by these 3 methods, heat can be transferred from one object to another object. After that, we have learned that water, the anomalous behavior of water helps aquatic life or aquatic animals. This we have done, and we have done one question important related to the pendulum's clock, that in summer the pendulum clock is different, and whereas winter the behavior of pendulum clock. After that, I taught you about the triple point of water. What is triple point of water? Triple POINT, point of water. After that, we have learned many things like global warming, greenhouse effect, and we have come across with the Newton law of cooling and its application. So this is very important chapter, and for this chapter I will going to tell related to our IPE, Intermediate Public Examination. We will get 2 marks plus 2 marks plus 4 marks, totally 8 marks we may get. And make sure these 4 marks related to the very short, and one more very short we have done in our previous chapter, I think. So these 2 chapters is very important for your 2 marks questions, as well as for 4 marks question. This chapter is very important. So you can prepare well as per my lectures, you can go through. Inshallah, surely you will get good marks. And one more thing, I'd like to give message related to the student for MPC, looking for JEE mains or MSET, and BPC students like NEET. You need to put more work hard related to this chapter as well as complete physics if you are going to attempt the competitive examination. So in this we have few numerics, and that numerics you have to work from your side. So I think our chapter is completely done. We will going to meet with next chapter in our next session. I am Sayyid Rashid. You are watching Ahlebaid High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Have a great time. Take care. Maintain notes and try to remember. Write the things and remember. But understand also. Write, remember, understand. Okay. Thank you.